Welcome to another fun episode of Undressed with Pol and Patrick. I'm Paul, Patrick, and Snow White 90210.
Hello, Undressed bitches! Let me remind everyone you can rate, review, and subscribe to Undressed with Pol and Patrick podcast. YouTube, you can watch it. And don't forget, you can book your own coffee read at polateu.com.
POLATTEU.com.
You heard it, Undressed bitches. We're doing coffee reading parties. You can book a virtual, you can book a live reading, or you can book us to come to your city. We'll fly to your city and do a coffee read party. polateu.com. I'm so excited because we have good friend in the Pol and Joey boutique today. You know him from the Real Friends of WeHo, Joey Zauzig.
Woohoo! But is he a friend or a foe?
I think he's a friend.
We're going to find out.
I'm a friend, bitch.
Yeah, he's a friend, bitch.
He says
I'm a
friend.
And we're not going to hold it against him that he's from the Real Friends of WeHo, Joey Zauzig.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. It's beautiful in here. Like,
Yeah.
it gives me a sense of relief in a world full of chaos.
It is. It's controlled chaos.
You thought you were going to be coming to a fucking dump? Like where you usually hang out in the back alleys of West Hollywood?
Girl, I don't know. I'm not in
Looking,
Vaseline Alley. That's you, honey.
trolling.
Oh my
I'm always
God.
trolling for some dick. Just kidding. I'm a married man.
But you've never been to our boutique before.
I've never been to the boutique, but I can't believe you guys have had it for 30 years.
Yeah.
I know, considering I'm only 28.
I know. You look great for it, bitch.
Born in 97.
I love
Or what year was it? I don't know.
1897.
1897.
When were you born?
Long time ago.
Okay.
No, you could say.
It's called wisdom and experience.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't need to say what year I was born.
Well, we've been together 20
We don't talk
years.
about the year.
20 years.
And we're not married yet.
Top and bottom.
I've been sucking the same dick for 20 years.
That's okay. You've never strayed off of the dick.
No.
Never.
It's only been one dick on the straight and narrow for 20 years.
There's so much of it. It's like every time I go, it's like
It's like enough. It's like
exploring
it's like a whole new thing.
Yes.
You know what? We've been together 20 years and we still have sex all the time. We're always intimate.
Why?
with
We're
each
not
other.
supposed to?
Are you guys
Always.
verse?
Wait,
We
what?
converse. Yes, we always
converse all the time.
That's
We are
not-
very happy sexually.
Yes, that's not something anybody needs to
I can
know.
tell. I think that your guys' vibe give off that you guys are definitely fucking. Like, you guys are definitely fucking.
Why wouldn't
Wait,
we
why
not
is that
be?
vibe?
Because
I mean,
you guys
sure.
have like a glow. You guys are always happy.
Yeah.
Like, it just gives off like you guys are satisfied.
We
Yeah,
are.
but the sex is not the only thing part of a relationship.
No, but it's a big part.
It's a big part.
Yeah. Like I always say, if you're in a relationship and they're not sucking your dick, they're sucking someone else's. If you've been in a relationship and it's a committed relationship and you're not having sex for, some time, they're getting it somewhere. They really are.
Joey
They
got it
have
right
to
before
be.
he got here, and I don't know who that random guy
You've
was.
been-
No,
Does Brian
bitch.
know?
Joe, you've been
I
married
haven't
how long?
strayed.
How long have you been married?
Less than a year, like 6-7 months.
And how long have you been? It's Brian. How long have you been with Brian?
4 years.
Really? And you lived together for 4 years?
Lived together for like 3.5. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you guys meet?
Instagram.
What?
I slid into the
He stalked
DM.
him.
I saw his profile. He was private, and I was like, okay, this is great. Under 1,000 followers. I didn't want someone in my realm. I wanted someone that was like different than
You
me.
didn't
that
want one of the
have-
bitches at WeHo?
No, bitch. No followers. He had like a little like tie. It was cute.
Right.
So I added him. He accepted me, and then he slid into my DMs and said, maybe I'll see you at Barry's sometime, handsome.
Oh.
And I was like, I was really just looking to fuck. So I was like, come over
No,
right.
wait. That was newsflash. That's like breaking news.
Well, so I just said, come over right now.
You're kidding.
I did. And I said, come over right now.
But he lived here in L.A.?
We were both in the Hamptons at the time. So his family has a house there. I was at my friend's house. I
That's
was like,
when
come
he
over right
really-
now.
That's when he realized who he wanted to be with. Oh, his family has a house in the Hamptons.
Okay.
Actually,
come
there
over
is
now.
a rewind to the story. And I don't think I've ever really told this, but it's something. There was more to the story.
Tell me.
The night before I went to the
'Cause you think
Hamptons, I
'cause
saw
you think I was gonna
someone,
believe
and
the
he was
shit
like, "I'm
he's-
going to the Hamptons with some guy that lives in the Hamptons." I was like, "Who's this guy?" And then he posted him on his story, and that's how I found Brian. Because my friend had posted him, and they were kind of fucking, but they weren't dating. And then I just wanted to fuck Brian.
So you mean to tell me you're fucking married and fucking the same guy that your friend was with that you stole from?
I guess some people could say that I stole him, but I don't think I stole him because I don't think they were having a romantic thing. I think they were just fucking.
So when
I wouldn't say that I
But
stole
are you still friends
anyone's
with that
man.
friend that you stole his boyfriend?
Fuck
of?
no, he's a loser. Oops. I have no fucking filter. Put a microphone, some cameras in front of me, and I'm just never gonna have a filter. I don't know it any other way.
So you're not friends with that person?
No,
Who's
we
that
weren't like
friend?
very friends. We weren't close to begin with. We just saw each other out. We were
Did
like
you
fucked
fuck that
up.
guy too?
No, but he has like a huge dick and everyone knows it. And I've always like wanted to try, and he never gave me the time of day. He's not cute.
Oh, he's not.
Not really, but like who cares? When
Oh, because you need to be with cute and package, not just one or the other.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's gotta be at least boyfriend dick material, which is
Yeah.
at least like 5.5.
That's it.
Yeah, but boyfriend dick is just like the perfect dick that you can like, you know.
5 and like inches?
I guess is that boyfriend dick?
No.
That's small dick.
Okay, maybe boyfriend dick is like 7.
7.5.
Yeah.
7.5, 8.
Yeah.
I'm already getting the clues. I think a boyfriend dick is just something you can work with. Not too girthy, not too big. I like something a little bit larger than a boyfriend dick, but also I don't need someone with a huge dick. I just need it to be like nice. I don't
No,
wanna
you
look
just
at
need
this
them to have a house in the Hamptons.
period.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe a little something.
Like your sex all the time? You and Brian are good?
Yeah, sex is not an issue. We definitely have gone like a week without having sex before, and it's
Okay.
just been like when he's been in New York and I'm here. But like,
What does he do in New York?
But they're in the honeymoon
He's in
stage.
finance.
Financial planner? Is that what
Yeah.
he does? Or
finance.
okay,
Not a financial planner. Like big time investments, alternative investments.
got it. Okay,
A whole shebang.
okay. So then he travels.
Joey
for
doesn't
work.
know what he does.
Who cares? As long as you're getting the check.
Who cares? I love him. And I'm proud of it. I know what he does enough. Because
Yeah.
we do talk about work together.
And the coffee's getting it.
That's about it.
That's hilarious. So then you guys,
You
slid
guys
into
definitely
his,
drugged me this coffee
you
is giving.
slid into his DMs,
Let me have it.
Why?
but you got to
It's
stay on
not
the same
ready
side.
yet.
Don't flip it. Keep saying drinking the same side. If you're on drinking my side, stay on my side. If your lips are on me, keep your lips on me. If
I'm
your
gonna
lips
That's
are on
what
Paul,
that's what you
keep your
said
lips
last
on
night,
Paul.
Patrick.
I'm gonna
Yes,
mix
I did.
the cocaine a little bit there.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna hold
Stay
it
on
this
that
way.
side and
Okay,
You're a
so
righty?
just stay on
You're
this
righty,
side.
yeah.
I'm a righty, yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay. So you met Brian in the Hamptons, and then how did it become a relationship?
We
just
I
wanted
went
to
over
fuck,
to his
and it
house
became a
one night
relationship.
thinking it was just gonna be a fuck. We ended up having like literally 6 bottles of wine. I was there till 4 a.m. We hadn't fucked yet, but then I was like, okay, enough is enough. Like, let me fuck you. Bent him over the sink in the bathroom, and then that was kind of the end of that. And then he was like, you can't sleep over tonight. I have work tomorrow. I was like, oh fuck. So I like had to skedaddle.
got a real
Was he
job.
living in the
Yeah.
Hamptons? Was he living there or no?
No,
was,
his family was just visiting.
No, but he was there living, no? Brian, in the Hamptons.
he was with his family, yeah, but he
Yeah.
had an apartment in the city. So did I.
Okay.
And
In the city of New
all
York.
bets in the city of New York, Manhattan, West Village, and I was in Chelsea.
And then what made you come to LA?
Never had an apartment in New York.
Yeah, I did.
Now we still have an apartment in New York. I
don't
didn't
believe
want to move to LA. I was like, the last place I want to be is LA. I never want to be here. And like the pandemic hit, so Brian was like, why not? Why don't we just try it for 4 months?
Okay.
We both kept our apartments in the city separately.
They should have closed down that border to California.
Bitch, I'm like, I ran hell, honey.
When they saw you coming.
And then we moved here, and it was just, I don't know. I loved it. Like, I
Yeah.
wasn't really caught up in like, I kind of like did my like social climbing thing in like New York, to be honest. So by the time I got here, like it didn't stress me out because when I would visit here, I was kind
because
of
he knew how to climb California.
Yeah, exactly.
Easier than New York.
no,
He's
but I
still
just
climbing.
stayed home. Like
Right.
that was my thing. I wasn't trying to go to the best parties or be with celebrities. Like, and it made LA a lot less stressful for me. Because when I would visit when I was younger, I'd be like, I want to go to this like celebrity's house. I want to go to the nice guy and like Delilah and stuff. And now I'm like, oh my god, I can't. I haven't even been there since I moved here.
Delilah wasn't even around when what you're talking
Yeah, it's true.
about. That's a brand
Yes,
new
it
place.
was.
No, it was called
No,
something
it
different.
wasn't.
Well, then it was something else.
Wait, how long ago did you move to LA from New York?
It's been 3 years.
3
It'll
years.
be 4 years this
Wow.
month.
So you met Brian before the pandemic or during the pandemic?
Right before.
Oh wow.
And then we both got an apartment in Miami together, kept our apartments in New York, and we would go back and forth every weekend. So like Thursday we would fly to Miami to our place and then come back on like
See, I don't
Tuesdays.
understand why they still have apartments.
Why?
We don't stay at apartments when we go to New York. We met in New York.
Yeah, we did.
Where do you stay? We don't stay in apartments either. He has an apartment there. We stay in hotels. It's ridiculous.
We stay at the Waldorf. We have our own suite, 9HR.
What? I love the Waldorf.
It's
Love
a
the
corner.
Waldorf. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that place.
But you
That's
still have your
where we-
apartment
I love
in
a
New York or no?
Yes,
You
in
do.
the West
And
Village.
so that's when he goes back and forth, basically.
Are you seeing anything cool? Yeah, that's what he does. But he stays at hotels because his company pays for it.
So then what do you do at the apartment?
The company
It
pays
just
for
stays
it?
there because it's like an investment. I don't know. It's beautiful though.
Well, you need to have a nice place. You want to inherit something when, he's gone.
Something's got to stay.
Yeah, I mean,
So how did you?
it's going to be worth $30 million in one.
How did you get
couple
on
minutes.
Real Friends of WeHo? Right? Is that what it's called? Real Friends of WeHo. How did
Are you
that
guys
come
even
about?
really fucking friends?
Yes, we are.
Oh, you are.
And it's funny that we're talking about this because like the
Yeah.
way that it's come back up and that there's been like a resurgence of people watching it and stuff like the past few months has been crazy. But like the people that actually like the show, and the people that didn't like it were the people that never saw it, and the people that were just mad about the premise or the fact that it was right after RuPaul's, and like it was sad because people didn't give it the chance. And like for me, it was like a moment. I like loved filming. I loved some of the people I met on it. And I showed up for work, and some people fucking didn't, which is why there needs to be a recast. Because when you sign a contract, you need to show up to work.
Sure.
But like, it also showed me a different view of the gay community, which was really sad. Our community is supposed to be uplifting, and we're supposed to have each other's backs, and we're supposed to just be happy for each other.
Right.
It's all supposed to be diverse. And then you see other gay people on TV, and people want to shit on it. People are like, we're focused on trans laws and all this stuff and gay rights.
Yeah.
But then you're wasting your time trying to make a petition to get our show canceled so you can have 30 minutes back of RuPaul's Drag Race. Make that make sense. And people,
Did
and
you
I did a
like the show when you
podcast.
finished it? Did you like the
Loved
way it
it.
came out? You did.
Everyone loved it. MTV was obsessed. The cast was upset. The producers, like, candidly to me that I became friends with, like, I never work on a show, and I feel like, because it was strong. Someone came out in the show. It was a big deal. And I did a podcast recently, like a few months ago, and it got taken down because I said this exact thing. And like people were like, oh, Joey thinks the Real Friends of WeHo. It's true. Where the fuck was the support for the show? Like,
I never saw commercials for it or anything.
where was the
Never-
support for the show
yeah.
from our own community? And I think it's fake of the community to be like, we're going to support RuPaul's Drag Race, but you can't support a show of gay guys living their life on TV.
You
And
realize-
it pisses me off.
You realize RuPaul had so many shows that were canceled.
Yeah.
Charles.
And he told me that at the GLAAD
And-
Awards, he was like, none of these bitches are happy for you.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
need to keep doing it. You need to be happy for yourself. And RuPaul told me that.
Yeah.
Trixie Mattel told me that.
Yeah.
But it's the
Because
stupid
they've
bitches that
gone
are
through the same.
because they've gone through the same
course.
thing. And then Billy Eichner, who did Bros,
Yep.
we had lunch together, and he was like, because I was a little, I'm not going to lie, and I think this is the first time I've said this. I was upset at the reaction because the gay community was coming for us as if we had done something wrong, as if we had like shit on the gay community. We didn't. What was wrong with the fucking show? The fact that it didn't have enough diversity. We had, because there wasn't a trans person. That's what they were mad about. And there was only 2 black people on it. They were mad about that. But like, it's not all about that. And by the way, we didn't put on black people because it's like there was brown and black people.
When you say we, that makes me believe that this was your show.
Well, at the end of it, I did have a lot to do with it, and I showed up, and I did my job because whenever I sign a contract, I make sure that I show up, I'm on time. When you sign up for a reality show, you need to talk about everything. And the fucking only problem with the show was that we would go to scenes, and people like James, people like Dorian,
Didn't want to expose
talk.
their life, basically.
They wouldn't
Right.
want to talk.
Yeah.
And like every time they would do it, I'm like, I didn't sign up for that.
Where did they find the cast?
I don't know. It took forever, and they actually paid. I don't know if I'm allowed. Whatever. I don't fucking care at this point. But like, they actually paid for like James to live in an apartment when like he wasn't even showing up. He quit halfway through the show. No one even knows that because they tried to cut and edit it. He wouldn't show up to fucking work.
And it was called
to me,
A-list,
that's
right?
such. To me, that's
You
such a.
can tell.
It was called
because
A-list
of
before.
the-
You can tell because of the
can tell
separation.
from- yeah.
To me, it's such a fucking cop-out move, and it really shows someone's character.
Sure.
And I think that when you get scared about how a show's going to edit you, it's because you're scared about who you
Look.
really are as a person.
Pretty
or
much.
the reality
Or the
about
reality of what you're going to,
presenting.
because you're trying to present, and that's why I got pissed off at Palm Springs, because you're trying so hard to portray something to the world that you're not.
You mean the
and you
fake
don't wanna
rest
go-
and the 98-year-olds that were sitting in the backyard
Period.
that were
and then
going on
telling
a
us
cruise?
that we're not a part of the cruise because we're not paying money to your cruise line. Fuck you. And like, you know, I've been nice to him and I've tried to get, but it always felt fake and it still feels fake because I haven't heard from him since the show wrapped.
Dorian.
No.
Dorian and James.
Oh, and
Dorian
James, yeah.
blocked me. He cut off all communication.
Well, do you blame him though?
I don't give a fuck about him because he's
Right.
He
a
came
sad
to your
person.
wedding.
And guess what?
He
Now
came to
he's
your wedding and he wasn't even invited.
He came to my engagement party and he wasn't even invited. But
But
he
why
also
wouldn't you invite the cast?
because I wanted to give, because I didn't have a problem with him at that point until the day before he came. I heard he was shitting on me for just, I'm a sensitive person too. Like I want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
Like you guys know, I bitched you out when I heard you guys talking shit about me on the radio. I was pissed.
Which we were not talking
my
shit about you
feelings
on
got
the
You know
hurt.
what?
Because my feelings got hurt. But that's just the way you guys
Excuse
are.
me. Excuse me. Number one, let's clarify that for yourself. If you have a listening problem, not a hearing problem, because you heard shit that you didn't listen to. If you have a listening problem and you can't understand the verbiages that are used and the context that they're used in, and you want to misinterpret them and send my husband a message like that, you need not to stop it. I was going to have a conversation about it, but now that you brought it up,
We can talk
that
about
was
it.
a bitch move because that tells me how petty you are because it doesn't justify. You could have told him, you know what, I heard something. Can you clarify it for me?
But he
instead
apologized.
of telling him off.
But he apologized.
But I apologize
Yes.
for getting mad, and I
But
think
not
I did
after
have
you
a
already
right
got
to,
pissed off first?
I did have a right to say something that I heard, and
But
tell
you
you
were
guys,
wrong.
Because how fake would it be if I just didn't talk to you guys?
No,
and just
I
told
agree.
everyone?
No,
I agree.
I always address it head on.
But you were
I didn't tell
wrong.
anybody else
Except
about
that you were
it.
wrong.
He accepts he's wrong.
Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe?
Maybe I
No,
don't think
it
I
was a
wrong by
clear
calling them.
mistake.
But I think that
But you guys
You know how much
are
that hurt?
harsh
You know what? That
sometimes.
hurt my.
But you guys are
But
harsh
that
sometimes.
You
that
think
hurt
so?
my feelings.
I'm sensitive.
You know what? That hurt my feelings.
It did.
And I'm
Well,
going
I'm
to tell you
sorry if
why
it
it
hurt
hurt
your
my
feelings.
feelings.
I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings.
Because all I did was say that you were getting so skinny that I couldn't even see you
Yes.
because you were on a weight loss journey. And I wanted to make sure that you realize that I noticed that you were headed in the right
I
direction.
misinterpret things, and now that you say that now, it actually does clarify.
Yeah.
Because when I was saying, when I heard, oh, Joey wasn't even there, it was kind of like, because he's not irrelevant. And you were kind of saying like, oh,
No.
he's like so skinny that he's
But
not
then,
gonna
You're
be-
on-
but then that's
But I
the part.
interpreted
but
that.
that's the
and
part.
that's one of my issues that I'm working through in therapy, actually, is like I do take things and I run with them, and I do misinterpret a lot of things.
But listen,
so
if you
I
want-
apologize.
But if you
Yeah.
want to have a friendship with somebody and you really want to be nurturing in that friendship and it's a two-way street, then you should realize that if I'm going to be your friend, I'm not going to want to dismiss you in that capacity, not in public.
Never.
I
We
would
never would.
probably tell you in private, I'd say, you know what, Joey, I didn't like that.
Right.
But I would tell you
Yeah.
what I heard, what I understood. But I would not throw a tantrum like a 2-year-old the way you did.
Right.
Okay.
And like privately, I would tell you, Joey, if you gained the weight, you know, I lost 50 pounds, I can give you my old pair of pants.
Well,
So
it
join
was
the
all
club,
in
bitch!
good fun, and now I'm like, okay, I should have just, you know.
It's all
but it was
good.
all in good fun, and now I'm here, and we're all
Well,
good,
do you
and
think-
now
do-
we can kind of like
Do
maybe
you think
start
you had the
fresh.
same issues with the Friends of WeHo and maybe misunderstood some of them?
No,
I
because-
wasn't there, so I don't know.
No, because that was frustrating, and for me, it was the first time I had ever done a reality show.
Yeah.
So for me, it was really an exciting time. For Brad, he did it for money. Dorian did it because he thought that it was gonna be good for his business. I don't know why the fuck they cast him.
he has
Right.
a business.
Exactly.
I don't even know what he does.
See, that was sarcasm.
James thought it was gonna be business too, and that's
Right.
all he wanted to talk about. He wouldn't get deep at all.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Curtis probably did it for the money too. Todrick wanted to, which I think he did a great job of. Todrick wanted it to be like kind of like, this is who I really am, and it was, because he
Yeah.
got to show that he's a sweet motherfucker, and he actually is not this like
But he does
sketchy
put.
person.
But he. I've met Todrick multiple occasions. He does put up a wall.
Yes.
And he does make it difficult for people to want to good people. So that's
Yes.
something that he should
To be liked.
really
And
recognize
because
because
of the wall,
Yeah,
basically.
I
because
agree
he
with
puts
that.
on the wall.
Yeah.
Then good people don't want to approach because it makes it seem like he's better than the rest of.
How was it working with Justin?
100%.
Justin Jedlicka.
I
He
wasn't with
wasn't in
Justin.
there.
Justin wasn't in the show.
No, that was the other show.
That was the other show on like YouTube, girl.
yeah.
This was a big
Justin
multi-million.
He wasn't?
No, Justin was fighting with the other random people.
Oh, that's right. Oh my
That
God.
barely-
That was the other show. Oh,
that
yeah.
couldn't even afford an apartment to, to get into. 'cause that's what
Exactly.
I'm paying
Brad, how
for.
was working with Brad?
Brad was great, and it's funny because
he's
like
a
people don't know
professional
this,
now.
but
But you
There
think it was
was a
weird they
scene
didn't show his
cut.
relationship? Like, they really didn't show his relationship. I think that was kind of weird.
I mean they did, but like it was just kind of like the baking part. I don't know, but I will say
You
like
don't
they
bake?
cut this big scene that was like really important when they decided to make it 8 episodes or whatever. Like me and Brad like had known each other for 15 years, and we actually had like. He said there was no beef. There was definitely some stuff. So we hashed out. We cried. We were in this jewelry shop because I had a collaboration at that time, and they cut the scene. So it made it really difficult for people to understand that me and Brad had to work through some shit, and we did it on camera for real.
What was
we were
your
screaming
beef
at each
that you
other,
guys
yelling.
had?
I don't really know, but I can guess.
What's
that,
the
like,
beef gonna be? He fucked
don't
up.
know, wait,
Didn't
well,
apologize.
No,
Let
it's
us
actually
know.
not. It's like I think
No.
that like Brad. A lot of people. I think that Brad just kind of fell out, and we were never really close, but he never really gave me the time of day. And I feel like he has some friends that don't like me that know that I haven't
know
maybe
of
been
you?
good, that know of me.
Yeah.
And I think that's
You
always
slipped
swayed his
into their
opinion.
DMs too. Oh my
Even
God,
worse,
Joey!
man. No, nothing like
Jesus!
that. But I think that it had to do something with that. But
Yeah.
like Brad never told me, so I wouldn't know. But during filming, and even when we wrapped a few like months after, weeks after, we would hang out. We went to dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
And then now, like he used to look at all my stories while we were filming. Now
Yeah.
it's like I don't hear from him at all, so it's kind of weird. But me and Curtis are still really good friends. Me and Todrick are really good friends. Like I think when you saw how vulnerable I was on the show, like
Yeah.
Todrick and Curtis kind of really understood me. And like so did Brad, but I think Brad, I think, is kind of in a place in his career where the show for him, he got a shit ton of money. We all did.
Yeah.
And I think for him, he was just like, I'm going to do this, but I'm not looking for new friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm always open for new friends if they're good people.
Was it favored nations? But no, everyone did not get paid the same, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
How much did you get?
I got paid a good amount of money.
What's the good
6
amount?
figures.
How did you get picked for the
Lower
show?
6 figures.
How did you get picked for the show? How did they find you? And
Someone
how did you
reached
know about it?
out.
He slept with one of the producers.
God.
Obviously.
Hey, if I had to do that to get on a show, I would. I don't give a fuck. No, they reached out to me over email randomly. Like, we're doing this show, very hush hush. I did a Zoom interview. Her back like a day later, then went in for an interview, and then they did another Zoom interview.
Yep.
Didn't hear back. They were like, "Do you have a good group?" They like loved me for the show, but they're
Yeah.
like, "Do you have a group of friends we could build a show around you about?" And I was like, "I don't know." So I like put people up for it, and then none of them like got it because no one's that interesting.
Right.
And then I didn't hear from them for a few months. And then the day before my birthday, 2021, I guess.
During COVID
yeah.
then?
No, right after.
Oh, right after COVID. Okay.
Except someone did get COVID one. Oh my God, it was a fucking mess. But while we were filming. But Brad.
Brad got COVID while you were filming?
And we were like all up in arms. Like
He was in the alley somewhere.
He was in the alley,
He was in the
bitch.
alley.
So like,
Hilarious.
so they called me on the day before my birthday and they were like, "Hey, you got the show." And I was like, "Well, who's going to be on?" They're like, "We can't tell you yet." Blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Well, none of
But
my
I
friends.
did find
know
out
who's
that
gonna
Brad
be.
said he didn't want to film with me.
That what?
Brad said he didn't want to film with me. Dorian said he didn't want to film with me.
But how does Dorian even know you? If you
He didn't know me. That's what's fucked up. He didn't want to be on a show with anyone less than him because he's a CEO and he owns a skincare business. He brought security to my thing. He really thinks he's Beyonce. It was the craziest fucking thing in my life.
Well, what's the 6 people that you have waiting outside the front door of our store?
Fans.
They're not security.
They're fans, not security,
I
man.
love it.
Joe, how did you start your stuff where it's so funny. You sit in your car, you get a spray bottle or something,
And then you have
you say one fucking
but you
2
have a Whole
sentences,
Foods
and then
sushi.
you
I love a Whole
spray-
Foods sushi. You know what? It just kind of started because I was having a bad day one time and I was like, okay, fuck it. I was like saying things to myself in the mirror as I fucking do to make myself feel better because we all have to do that sometimes. I pulled off the side of the road and I was just like, I'm going to record it. And like, it's a little daunting to go face to camera and say these like sometimes maybe seemingly cheesy things.
Right.
But I did it and I posted it and it went crazy and it was like the response I got from how many people like needed to hear that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because before that I was like a classic influencer, fashion, like doing photo shoots. Like I was going to Louis Vuitton cruise in Paris. I did all the fashion weeks, Milan, Paris, London, like every year. I
You're
did
like
it for
my
4
husband.
years. Worldwide, bitch.
Same.
But like then I started to do this and it just was like more fulfilling to me. Like I was like, the people that come up to me tonight, literally at Starbucks, like these 2 girls wait outside. They're like, you don't know how much you changed my life. Like I was in a dark place with a breakup and you got, just looking at your videos got me through it. That to me is meaningful.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm still
Well, it
trying to
should be,
learn.
because you're really because you are making an impact. On
I
people.
am. And it does come from
And
the heart.
you know
And
what?
as cheesy as
When-
some of it sounds sometimes, it's real. And it really helps me because I come from very deeply insecure beginnings. Like I still
You
struggle
said you were
with it.
overweight when you were a teenager.
I was like 350 pounds,
You're
and then I had
kidding.
really
He had to
bad
unbutton-
acne.
350.
He has to unbutton himself now while he's.
I know. I
sitting 'cause he
literally am
doesn't
still
fit.
busting at the fucking seams.
So
But like then that came
how
with
did
a
you
lot
lose
of
the weight?
I went on Adderall.
Okay.
Because I
I
couldn't
love
learn
that.
because I wasn't learning.
You
right.
snorted it or you?
No,
actually
my
took it?
parents put me on it when I was like very young, way too young.
Don't
how
blame
old?
the parent.
Well,
I gotta
wait,
blame
no,
the parents,
Like how old were
bitch.
you when you were on?
My first time I ever like started, I was on like concert. I was like in 3rd grade or something when it first came out.
Wow.
And then that wasn't making me lose weight,
Right.
Because I was on like a low dosage. But as I got older, it progressed, and like my mom kept like putting me on like, and then I got to Vyvanse like 70 milligrams, and that just made me fucking lose all the way because that was like when I was like.
Could you have some in your pocket? Can we take some?
I would
now?
never. That's why one thing I have not taken it in over 10 years because I will never touch Adderall again.
Why?
Or anything like that. I just think I did not like I went to my therapist and my therapist was like, you have 2 options. You can either be really smart and
Yeah.
make really good grades on Adderall, or you can have a personality. Because I had no personality when I was on it.
You were
And
like
I
a
was
zombie on
I was
it?
like, I was a zombie. Like I would not have any sense of humor. I was just like, and I was like, I picked the personality, bitch, and thank God I did
So-
because now it's my career.
So who showed up today?
You never know what you're gonna get. bitch.
Is it Joe or Joey?
It's Joey.
Which one is it today?
With an eye, bitch.
Oh Jesus! I.
Okay, so you started these. So now every day you do a inspiration. Is it the same inspiration quote?
It's a lot of the same things that like kind of maybe I'm needing that day
Yeah.
or whatever. But I've also learned to not overdo it. Like I was making a lot of content during the day and I also have sponsor stuff I have to do. So I was like, to be honest, I was feeling a little bit of burnout. And then I was kind of like trying to figure out in my head, because listen, I made great money doing it. I made a career
Right.
doing it. I've made really, I made a lot of money doing it. And I've
Yeah.
been doing it for 6 years.
Yep.
But I didn't want to get burnt out. And I was kind of trying to figure out in my head, like, because being on the internet, living your life on the internet is mentally draining some days. And you
Well,
have to
and
learn
your public-
how to not be,
Yeah, it's not
like,
easy.
how not to burn out.
Right.
So I kind of, like, the past few months, I felt really happy. I stopped drinking a lot. And I just, like, I'm trying to figure out what success means to me and how success isn't really gauged on, like, money all the time. It's also gauged on, like, what is fulfilling you and like what is your path forward. Like, so I think I'm trying to figure that. And when I'm making these videos that are helping everyone else, I'm not really helping myself.
Well, it's like his coffee reading. We're doing these coffee readings.
Yes.
Which everyone, you can book yours at paulatteu.com.
Paulatteu.com, bitch.
Coffee, Zoom
Book now.
parties, everything. And his coffee readings, we're doing these with people. The stories and the things that people are going through.
can't even
It's
imagine.
just, it blows me away.
I thought I was only going to do it for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
But the impact that it seems to have had and the way that it's changing so many
people's lives.
It really is. And it's like,
And in privately, it's such an intimate, it feels so intimate because we're in the room together.
Yeah.
And we're able to share with each other as I develop and read through the grounds to be able to tell them.
and also for people to just have that moment out of their day or
Yeah.
whatever with you and have that moment with you just to like talk about their life and the things. It's like fucking therapy at the end of the day. And
It
it's
is.
something everybody needs. Like
It is.
to have that moment with you is important. So I feel like the people booking it, it's like they need that. And like they'll keep coming back for more because it just makes people feel good regardless of like what kind of information they're gathering. It's just a moment for them out of their day to take and be with you and like kind of like disengage like everything else going on in your life,
the word
which
around,
is nice to do.
The word around town is I've become everyone's new obsession
Yeah.
and addiction.
You're the new obsession addiction, bitch.
And he's
Pull it2.com. Don't forget it.
and he's spot
Book
on.
now.
He's spot on with all of them. It's just bizarre to listen to these
I'm
things.
ready to.
I'm
do
excited for you to hear yours. I definitely.
Well, you were
definitely
telling me,
am.
oh, be careful. Don't tell me the heavy stuff. Don't. I'm like, bitch, I'm going to read what it says.
You're gonna just read what it says.
I have no
He will
idea what it's
soon.
going to say.
Okay.
You just came back from South Africa.
I did.
How was that? Because that's our bucket
Yeah, we
list
wanna
is to go
go.
to South Africa.
Oh well, I'll give you guys all the recs. It was amazing. 2 weeks with Brian's family.
Oh, his
Oh.
family went?
Yeah.
Well, somebody had to pay for it.
They
He
took
wasn't going to
us.
spring for it.
I'm like, we have fucking like a renovation. to
He
do.
wasn't going to be paying for
We
it.
paid for some stuff. Like the travel was like the flights alone were like 15,000.
Oh, because you had to go first class in a pod?
Well, hello, yes.
Well, no, we only flew first class one way, the way back.
Okay.
That's what we always do. If it's too expensive,
'cause
we'll
you're
just like
too
fly there.
tired. You
Well,
wanna
we
be
did
able
get
to
upgraded, so we
comfortable.
did end up flying. Actually, one of us got upgraded. And it was Brian, but I took the seat on the way there.
Aw,
I know, he just
so
fell asleep. It was really
sweet.
cute.
So cute.
It was
That's
cute.
funny.
But the safari was amazing. It was kind of like eye-opening, just all the shit going on. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, all these animals are just like cohabitating, like in this
How
like.
could people not in WeHo?
How could people not in WeHo?
Especially when they're fucking gay and they're fucking the
What-
same guy.
what- was
Exactly.
the-
So why can't we all? And everyone.
can't we get
And everyone in the
along?
wild's all fucking everyone else anyway. Why can't we all just get
What
along?
was the best part of the safaris that you saw?
I think just like there was one night that we went out after. So you go and you have like cocktails in the middle of the safari,
Yeah.
watch the sunset, and then like we
that's
did a silent
beautiful.
ride. So we were this close to like an elephant and like watching I have chills. Just
Yeah.
watching the elephant like eating with its little like baby elephant and like them just like eating and enjoying life and like having that simple moment.
Not
to just
having
look
the
at that.
stresses of life.
Not
It's
having
a
the
whole different
stress.
concept. Yeah.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
was just beautiful. And I can't explain the feeling. Maybe it was like I had a few teenies before, but it was literally just like.
Did you give them some?
I
You're
did. I was
"Yeah."
like, "Hey."
No, but
I
we
really
went
wanted
to.
It was incredible.
We went on a
Thailand?
elephant safari in
In
Sri
Thailand.
Lanka.
Oh my
That
God,
was
that's
Sri
amazing.
Lanka, and that was awesome. And when we were in Sri Lanka, where did we go? Where we went to Elephant Corridor.
Elephant
Corridor,
Corridor.
and our suite was in the back, and it's all open, so all the elephants were just.
We had
come
a
in our
swimming pool
backyard.
in our.
It was.
yeah.
It was.
That's
it was
incredible.
sick.
It was pretty
cool.
amazing.
So I feel like you guys would love this. And it's gonna be right. It's like
We
every
would.
animal.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys the travel copy. They'll probably work something out with you.
Okay, good. We like it.
Oh, I
We
know.
like-
Is this a
we like
branding
deal? Wait, is there a Joey code?
Joey code 20. But yeah, they will. And like it was just
Yeah.
Cape Town. You guys would also fucking love.
Yeah.
And we stayed
They
this
say
like
it's
little
very
boutique.
cosmopolitan.
It's very cosmopolitan,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
And like I have all the good restaurants for you. I should do
Nice.
like a guide on my Instagram. Or something.
Our friend, they own a shark diving resort
Excursion
in
off of Cape Town.
Cape Town.
I'm not doing that.
And they
Yeah, neither
told
am
us to
I.
come.
It's not gonna be.
So I told them, I said, we should totally go shark diving in
not.
the Cape.
Just
That
why don't
would
you guys
be-
just go see the little baby penguins in Cape
Yeah,
Town? That's
we're
cute.
not. We're
Wait,
not,
you
we're
wouldn't
not
go shark diving?
No.
I did it one time in Key West, but it was like so bootleg, and I'm surprised I'm still here.
Why?
Because
What
it was
happened?
like some rinky-dink thing off the side of the road, and they're like shark diving here, and it was like a half falling
Did
offside,
it
and they
feel
put
like
us
a
at the gate.
chicken coop?
It
that
was
you
literally
were in?
this big, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And there was just sharks like hitting their head. I'm like, "Am I gonna die?" And the guys were like on their phones, like not paying attention. It was scary.
How deep
Yeah.
were you?
Oh, he always goes deep.
I always go deep. It wasn't deep. It wasn't as deep as I would have liked for my
always goes
liking.
deep.
It was like a little bit right above below the surface.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it. I'm not.
I would.
no,
I
he's not
totally.
gonna do it.
I would do it.
No,
you don't
you're
want to do
not.
it?
No, you're not gonna
oh
do
my
it.
God, he's such a downer.
No, you're not
Debbie
gonna do it.
Downer.
That's not gonna
Why?
happen.
I wouldn't do it.
No, I'm not ready.
Really?
I'm not ready to quit you yet. You still got a lot
You got
more
still a
years
couple
in
years
you.
left, baby.
Yeah,
I
no.
wouldn't even go paragliding in Cape Town.
No,
I'm not jumping off a
No.
fucking
You don't know if
cliff.
those
We did
cords are like
parasailing.
bungee. Are you
Fuck
kidding me?
that.
Have you done
Fuck
parasailing?
no.
We've done parasailing in Aruba. That was
That was
scarier
great,
than
yeah.
shit.
I'm not going parasailing anywhere.
That was.
I'm afraid of heights.
crazy. I am too, but I
Really
overcame my.
afraid of
It's
heights.
pretty exhilarating.
Is
though,
it?
I
Yeah.
have to tell you, it's exhilarating.
Let's figure out what's
If
going
it's
on with
safe.
my heart first, and then we'll figure out if
Yeah.
I can handle an exhilarating experience.
Your heart.
What does Brian think about you being on Instagram all day and doing the stuff that you do?
He's
And he
proud
wasn't a
of me
part of
'cause he
WeHo at
knows-
all. We never
he was
saw
a little
him.
bit on it. Of
We
course
never
he was.
saw him.
Yeah.
He was on he was on it a little bit. You guys
Oh,
need
well,
to
the
rewatch.
engagement,
You
yeah.
need to rewatch. No, he was on throughout the whole season.
No, he was on.
We never.
We had
They didn't
Meredith
really
Marks and I. We
show-
had a big dinner. You'll see. Will you rewatch? So he's so proud of me because he knows the business behind it. He knows
Yeah.
how hard I work day to day, and like he knows my team. He's proud of me. He's like my biggest supporter.
I don't have a team. How do I not have a team?
You gotta get a team.
Who's your team?
God.
I
Well, I'm
need a
with
team.
UTA, DBA. I have an assistant, an intern.
I need this.
You have Jordan.
Jordan is my only team.
He's a great team.
Snow White's my only
Oh
team.
my
He's a
God.
great team.
I need a team.
Well, I'll help you find a team.
Can you get
You
me a
guys
team?
heard it here. They're expanding the team.
Exactly.
I need a team.
Pol2.com. Submit applications.
Plus team.
Yeah, did you
Get
really
people
get a
to-
bunch of assistant applications?
Oh my God, I got so many. And let me just tell you guys something. I don't want a headshot on your resume. And I know you bitches definitely have headshots on your resumes.
No.
What would you do if you got a headshot on your resume? It's not cute.
Right.
I just want to see what the fuck you got going on if you worked at Chili's.
I have a
TGIF.
headshot. I actually have a beautiful resume I'm an educator, and I have my picture there.
Yeah,
so
but you're a
that they know
fashion
what I
design
look like.
teacher.
That's
so of
different,
course you're gonna
babe.
have a
That's
fucking
different,
picture on
babe.
there.
Oh.
Yeah,
don't
you
have
need
another
to
resume.
you need to be having classes here for fashion designers, up and coming, like aspiring people in LA, because this shit's fabulous.
Let's do
And
something.
you're doing it. We should. We'll do like a workshop.
I need a team. I don't have a fucking
Listen,
team.
I think people would, because there's so many like fashion girlies that come here for like fit 'em and stuff, but like who would have the opportunity to come here and learn how to stitch and sew? I would take the class because I need to learn how to fucking stitch and sew. So
Okay, let's
You
do
don't know
it.
how to sew?
let's do it. Fuck no.
I don't even know how
I
to
took
sew a
like home
fucking
ec
button.
and like
I don't
class,
think
but
he's gonna have. He's
I
ADD.
can't.
I don't think he's gonna have patience. enough
I
to
won't
be
have the
able to put
patience.
there.
I would be like, fuck it. in
You're
5
still
seconds.
ADD.
Well,
right?
you
'Cause
saw
I'm
my
ADD.
sweatshop.
I'm ADHD as fuck.
Yeah, me
like the
too.
most ADHD person that you can think of. It's me.
He was on crack. I mean, Adderall. Sorry.
Crack
Oops.
Adderall. Adderall is basically crack.
It's
Yeah, it pretty much is.
It's like,
I'm glad that you have a beautiful relationship with your partner, though.
yeah,
because
it's
it-
nice
because
and
it
he
helps you be
supports
able
me.
to
Clear something
grow.
up. Somebody had said something to you, and it's not an open relationship.
It's not an open relationship.
It's not.
Listen, like we've definitely like done stuff with other people together, but
have?
yeah, of course.
Oh.
But we're
Anybody
not.
I know?
No. Like we're talking like we
You
had.
mean like sexually?
yeah.
Oh.
But no one, just like friends and like just like fucked
need
around a little
details.
bit.
What
But isn't that
happened?
hard to do that?
Just
if
like
you're-
no, because we're so. But like aside from like that, we would never like stray outside the relationship unless we have a conversation, and we've had that
I
conversation.
can't do that either.
If we want to go outside the relationship, don't embarrass me.
Right.
Like let's have the conversation before, and we both agreed on that. We both shook on
Then
it.
that's an open relationship because you can even go there. You've only been together for a
No,
year.
but that's why we won't. We'll have to talk about it if
But
down the
talking
road.
about it means
So
that
wait,
you're
you
interested.
said you've been
No,
to-
we haven't talked about
So you've
having it.
done-
We talked about if either of us ever wants to have an open relationship, we will talk about
So
it
you've
before
done a
we go.
three-way. Three-way or
Yeah, we've
four-way?
had a threesome. I've had threesomes. Yeah.
Okay, with Brian.
Yeah.
Well, since you've been married, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Who is it?
Knowing literally.
There's no. Listen, it's.
Isn't that
No,
awkward?
like literally like
What
one
if
of my
you're-
very
is
best
nobody
friends
I
from
know?
Is that not
college.
awkward though? Because you're still friends with them, right?
Yeah, of course.
And that's not awkward that you're sitting down to dinner with your friends. Oh, we fucked the other night.
No,
Yeah.
it's just whatever. It's sex.
No.
Listen, I'm horny.
We don't no, but we don't just have sex though. It's
guys make
passionate.
love.
It's
Yeah, of course.
intimate.
I think
It's-
there's two ways. Do you want to make love or do you want to fuck? And you
But
can
even
gauge that
fucking is-
before. I don't want to make love for the rest of my life. Sometimes I want a deep, dirty down fuck.
We do that too.
So whose
But
idea was it to
it's-
do a three-way? Yours or Brian's? Or you both?
Both of us.
Really?
Yeah, but who brought it up? Him.
I think it was like in
Who
Vegas.
found the partner?
I think
happens
it was like
in
in
Vegas?
Vegas.
Whose partner
after-
was
What
it?
happens in Vegas is not
Yes.
staying in Vegas.
And
No, it was
who
like
had
about
he
Vegas.
been with
Things
before?
Things are not staying in Vegas, Henny.
It was
Oh
on
my
Instagram.
God.
JoeyZauzig.com.
It was on Reddit.
Hilarious. Would you guys have kids?
We go back and forth.
Okay.
I mean, you guys know it's nice to like be a dual income household and have like it's
Sure.
expensive to have a fucking kid.
Yeah. Hello. We have.
I
one,
can barely
we
take
know.
care of my damn self. I don't
I was
know.
just gonna say,
Yeah.
all those trips to Whole Foods for that sushi, that's $12.
It's $12.
$12.
I know.
Wait, are you,
Fresh.
are you having the $19 smoothies at Air One?
Fuck no. It's a big old fucking bucket of sugar anyway. And I can't wrap my head around spending $25 for a fucking smoothie. I think
know,
it's
right?
ridiculous.
It's
I make my
crazy.
own smoothies at home. I went to Costco yesterday. I get a fucking jumbo size of fruit that lasts
Oh,
me
you should
2
have
weeks.
called me if you were gonna
I
be at
spent
Costco.
$980 at Costco yesterday,
God.
but it lasts
Yeah.
for 3 weeks. I have dinner, lunch,
And
breakfast.
do you cook or Brian cooks?
I cook, but we make. Sometimes I make Brian do it, but we do simple recipes. Except tonight, I think we're gonna do like a steak roast.
Oh, and we weren't even invited.
I know.
No, like
Hungry.
like a steak
I'm
roast. like
so hungry.
You guys could come to the steak roast. It's not like good food. If we were gonna have you over, I'm gonna have you over for a proper dinner party.
I love
No,
that.
I don't care. I love to eat. I'm hungry all
Come
day.
over whenever
He
you
does
want.
love to eat.
Okay.
Come to.
He
I love
cooks,
to
too.
eat
Mediterranean food. He's so
Are you
good.
guys on Manjaro or Ozempic?
I'm on
We
we're
don't
on
know.
semaglutide.
But we haven't done it in 2 weeks. I haven't
Yeah.
shot us
He's
up.
cutting me
What
off.
does it feel like? Are you guys just never hungry?
I'm not as hungry
No.
as much, but I went from a 36 waist to a 31.
Yeah.
So
I'm having
like,
sex with a whole different person. Let me
I'm
tell
snatched.
you. Oh my
Snatched.
God.
Clothes fit
I
me.
feel
I
every
would want
bone.
to try it just because I want to know what it's like to not be hungry all the fucking time.
Oh my God, I'll
So
connect you with
always-
my
Do you
doctor.
want me to?
I'm not gonna do it.
You
I don't want to get
should.
old face. No offense.
Old
Just
face?
kidding.
Do
That's
I
what
have
it
old
does.
face?
No, because you guys haven't lost volume in your face. Some people take it. They
I
lose
know.
way too much weight, and they're like,
I've seen
skeletal.
it.
I don't think you're
It's
gonna.
They get Ozempic face, but we haven't gotten it.
I don't want Ozempic face.
I
No,
know.
then you go to the other doctor and they shoot you up in a different way.
A different way. There's
You
always
gotta keep the
options.
cycle.
There's
First
always
thing,
options, bitch.
When I started, the first thing I did is I talked to my doctor and I said, "Look, because I had a Brazilian butt lift. I had a BBL last year,
We know.
and so I know
The whole
everybody knows.
world knows.
Everybody
We know,
grabs
you
my
always
ass.
talk about
Fucking world
We
seen
saw it
it.
at Chump Camp. We've seen it all.
Everyone's seen it.
We've
They
Excuse me,
touched it.
I'm over 50 years old. I have a great ass.
He's like
You
he's
do have a
like,
great ass.
He's like those people that get a boob job. You want to touch it? You want to feel it? You want to
But
see
you know
it?
what? If you're gonna
I'm
do,
like, oh
if
my
you're gonna do
God.
it, why not flaunt it? Fuck it.
right?
Also, I think
It's like
that
getting a new
everyone should
car. It's not the same thing.
be- I would flaunt it. I wouldn't talk. I would tell you. I might
Yeah,
do
but
it.
are you gonna put it in
You don't need
everybody's
a big-
face?
I
You
might
have
get
a
a little
great
bit
ass.
of lipo in the
You
back.
have
My love handles, I might.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
I got a great doctor for you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Whatever you're doing.
So
I'll
you've
take
got
it.
the. So he's gonna give you the hookup for skinny face and everything else,
Yeah.
and you get us a team.
Okay.
I love this
I love it.
relationship.
I'll find you a
That's really
team.
good.
because I need a team.
Oh my God, I think we should do Runway Rundown.
Runway Rundown.
Runway Rundown.
This part of the show, we're gonna do Runway Rundown, and we're gonna be talking about the good, the bad, and I don't know what he was fucking thinking.
Yeah, so we're gonna show you some clothes, some people. We've picked a couple of people. We want to
You
get
know, we're the number
your-
one fashion podcast in the world.
I know, bitch. I see it.
We're gonna get your opinion on what you think of what they're wearing. I'm gonna give you our opinion as well.
Okay, go.
Yes.
Just show me.
Give me 1 second. I gotta pull one up. Okay.
I have a feeling this is gonna be shady.
Why?
No,
We're not
never
shady.
How is fashion shady? You're gonna be honest and tell us the truth.
I'm gonna be honest and tell you the truth.
Yeah.
'Cause
Exactly.
I don't have any other.
I don't even know what the
switch.
pictures are. So,
So our first picture.
okay.
I mean, I love her. We've met her. I usually like what she's wearing,
yeah.
but we're
Who
talking
is
about
this?
Lisa Rinna. Okay, I hate
She's
this
wearing
dress.
a sequin tank dress
I hate it.
that I think she was probably got a lot of money to pay to wear.
Let me preface.
It's like
by
an old
saying-
football jersey.
But she looks beautiful.
Let me preface by saying, first of all, that picture looks AI. I don't know if that's real.
It is.
But let me just preface by saying, Lisa Rinna in my eyes can do no wrong, but this dress is bad and it's heinous.
right?
And for someone that's trying to up her fashion game, for me, this is just
Horrific,
No.
right? And she
I
it's
always,
giving wet seal.
and she always
Yeah.
dresses so cool, so stylish, so fun. And
I
then
don't
was
understand
like,
this.
what
I
the
would
fuck
like-
is this?
I almost think where she has her hands on her hips is one of the bigger problems because she could have pulled the dress back and you could see a lot of more. Of
There's
her
no
belly
shape.
silhouette.
There's no
It's not
shape.
fitted.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
looks like
fitted.
worse than a potato sack,
Her
Yeah.
body is amazing, and I don't know why she's wearing a potato sack.
right?
Period.
We love
I
you,
love the
Lisa,
color.
but this sucks.
I don't. It doesn't look.
I don't
good
like
on
the
her skin
color.
tone.
I don't like the color on her either, right? It's
I don't like the color on
Bad
her
Little
at all.
Mermaid.
It is.
Okay, next.
It's like-
I can't even look at it anymore. It's
I know.
blinding.
She was giving Little Mermaid vibes.
It's giving Little Mermaid. It's giving Ariel.
Yes,
She
is
might
in a
be.
bad
That might
way.
be from her casting tape from The Little Mermaid.
Oh my God, maybe she took this.
Maybe she
picture
was trying to go for
Housewives.
Ursula.
Maybe she was
Yeah.
casting.
Yeah,
Oh shit! My battery just went dead.
we died. We died, girl.
Girl, no, it didn't. You're still on. I see the thing. Oh, it's about to go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug it in. Before.
Okay, so you're smart.
Yes. Okay. All right, our next picture.
Don't you want to just come and hang here?
We're kind of fun, right?
I will come here more often when I'm in Beverly Hills. I'm always gonna stop.
You
Are
know
guys
where
here
Whole
all
Foods
day?
is?
We're here all the
Right
time.
here at the
No,
corner.
I know where Air One is. I can't go in though. It's too fucking expensive.
No,
It's
Air One's
so
there. Whole
expensive.
Foods is right here.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's right here at the next corner.
Why is
I
this?
never
Hold
knew
on.
that. When did it go in?
Oh my God, it's been here.
Been here
This
forever.
is where all the celebrities shop at.
Yeah,
They
Paris
don't go to the
Hilton's
one
there
in
all the
West-
time. Everyone's
It's
always
not
there.
a. It's not a block away.
It's right here.
Right,
at the
a block
corner.
away, right at the corner.
It's right here.
Good to,
Okay,
Next
why is this
corner.
not working?
good to know.
Like you just cross the street and that's Whole Foods.
Good to know.
You know that this Rite Aid's been here forever, and this is the number one Rite Aid that Rite Aid ever
Okay,
has.
I don't know why it's not
Catty corner.
I'm
to
looking
us.
up how fucking close it really is. Whole
Literally
Foods
half a
Burger.
block.
It's
'Kay.
just across the street.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. I never knew that in my whole life.
It's just right there.
I might pop over for
A little
spring roll.
sushi.
Yeah. I
Bring
might
me
have
one
to.
too.
Okay, who's next?
All right, I'm bringing it.
Yeah, who's next?
I'm bringing it.
Isn't it nice though to be in a relationship? I don't know. I love relationships. And I have to say that in 20 years, with all the ups
I
and
love
downs and children and homes and multiple places and
Okay.
things that we've done and gone through, I respect, love, and care for him every day more
Yeah.
and more.
I totally agree with
and
that.
I
That's how
don't
it should
want
be.
anybody to ever touch
Although
him.
we are
That's
fighting
how
over
I
having
feel.
another
Ever touch
child.
him.
You guys are thinking of doing
I won't have another child. He doesn't.
Who's this?
I think you guys should do it.
Kelly Osbourne after
Oh my God,
Ozempic.
she looks hot.
Let me
she
see.
is so hot.
Okay,
that
what
heart-
Kelly Osbourne is wearing
But I can
is
see her panty line. She
fucking
shouldn't have been
amazing.
I can see her belly button and the panty line. She shouldn't have been wearing anything.
But
underneath.
Oh my!
does she not look amazing?
She looks amazing.
I love that. I love
From
her.
always being like a fat girl,
But her
to
boobs are about
now-
to pop the fuck out. Those
But her
tits are about
boobs
to.
look amazing.
Yeah, but
She
they're
looks
just,
incredible.
She snatched,
That was a girl who killed it on Ozempic.
right?
You know, she feels confident. She looks great.
I love the hair.
I
She
wouldn't
looks
say that's
like
a confident
Sharon.
face. I would say she looks a little bit like, where the fuck am I? What am I doing? But the dress is giving.
Where the
body
fuck
is giving.
am I and
the
what am I
tits are
doing?
giving.
Babe, explain the dress for people that are not.
I just
watching
don't
and
understand
listening.
why she's wearing the necklace because it has nothing to do with what she's wearing.
It's okay.
And the focal point was her boobs because of the big heart that the garment
Oh, it's
makes.
a heart.
It's
Yeah.
a heart.
The boobs.
The boobs make the heart.
Isn't that cool? That's kind of hot.
Kind of.
I don't like the panty line being seen. I don't,
don't like the
that.
panty
But
line.
the dress is amazing.
Well, you guys, it's probably. Oh, is her belly hanging out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see the belly.
Even though it's
and
a
I
flat
see the
belly,
lines.
but it's still hanging out.
I see the
Okay.
vajayjay.
Well, let's not forget about the Chanel clutch. Very much like that.
Yes.
The little VCR Chanel.
Very
That's
vintage.
cute.
I
Yeah,
like
it
it.
is.
Okay, we love her. Next.
Oh my god.
Where is she? Oh, she's on Melrose
Yeah.
somewhere.
Do you like the shoulder? I want to ask you, Paul, about the dress.
Shoulder
Do you like
pads?
the shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads are amazing.
Shoulder pads
I
are
think
coming
they've
back
made-
in now. for the
Alexis
dresses.
Carrington is making a comeback from Dynasty with the shoulder
Yes.
pads.
Okay, so we
Everybody's
love
got to have a
Alexis
little
Carrington.
shoulder.
We do.
Who's Alexis Carrington?
From Dynasty.
Dynasty. Joan
oh
Collins.
my god, Joan Collins.
Okay, I'll have to catch up.
You
It's
you
like-
never watched
okay.
Dynasty?
It's not like the Friends of West Hollywood that nobody's ever heard of.
Joey,
It's
you
Dynasty.
never watched
watched
Dynasty?
it, bitch.
It's, I watched
You're
it
gonna
for
be
you.
rewatching it.
I watched it for you. You
Thanks,
know
baby.
why?
Thanks, baby.
Because we knew that you knew
Yes.
a friend of ours. And they told us, and we watched it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
I was
well,
like,
I love
okay,
that.
you will watch it.
That makes me.
And
really
I
happy.
didn't understand why people were bashing it because I was like, why can't you just understand that it's just a bunch of gay people being gay?
Yeah.
You guys see this at the Abbey all day.
But
so
was
why
it
are you hating
was
on
it
that?
produced?
on it.
Did they produce the
They
storylines?
tried so hard to not make it produced.
Okay.
I
but
think
they
the
didn't really have
problem-
to. They really didn't want there to be drama, and I brought the drama, which is probably a bad thing. They really didn't want it to be bitchy gays. But like,
But I think
I'm sorry, but if someone's gonna call me like a fucking like name, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed about it.
But don't you
No,
think it
but
needed
I-
to be bitchy gays because that's what the
Yeah,
whole
if there was
I
no
mean,
drama at my engagement party, which the producers told me before we started that scene, no drama tonight. Like this is not the night for drama. Please don't
Yeah.
react to anything. Just everyone needs to get along. And I couldn't help myself.
I'll tell you something. What they missed was they wanted to highlight young, maybe entrepreneurial spirited gay figures for other gays to aspire to.
But they didn't put our work in at all.
Yeah.
But except for the fact that people like us that have been doing this for years weren't called, but people that they found on Instagram who are looking for that light are the ones that they decided to go after,
Right.
which was the casting mistake. You need to have established people that are in a real relationship, in a real life and real business where you want the aspirational aspect of people to want to watch, to connect to.
I agree.
Not the ones that you see at the
Yeah.
Abbey
Yeah.
that are pretending. And I
Yeah.
think that's how it came across. Because every single person's motive wasn't to be friends with each other, was about
Except for mine.
was
I didn't
to
do it for
pedal.
fucking business. I did it because.
But it seemed like everybody was pitching their products or
Yeah.
pitching their
and
stuff.
it seemed awkward.
And,
'cause
yeah.
I'm
Not
like,
me.
honey,
Yeah. No.
I don't need your
Because
skincare.
that's not how you do. I don't want to go like on your fucking gay cruise, and I want to hear about it one more fucking time. And that's not the way you do it. And like, how stupid can you be? Like, that's not how you promote a product on a reality show anyway. Like,
Right.
you think, and it was getting annoying. That's why I freaked out at Palm Springs. I was like, I don't want to do this.
Right.
When we're filming, let's fucking have fun.
Was
Let's,
that
like,
their Real House even?
Yes, but their apartment here was
Because
was
they
paid
never
for by
lived.
the show.
Oh,
yeah,
it
but
was.
They never
Okay.
lived in an
5,000
apartment
a
here.
month, the show paid for.
Yeah, we
okay.
know where the apartment is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's at the AKA.
Yeah, we know.
Next.
Third person we have, Harry Styles. I fucking love Harry Styles.
I love
And
Harry
I love what he's
Styles.
wearing. I don't know if Paul's going to explain it, Paul.
He looks like a Christmas tree that went wrong with the tinsels that were hanging out because I don't see the Harry Styles has a great feminine
Oh, I
attribute.
love this.
I kind of like this
But-
too, Joey. I
No,
liked it.
I needed him to have the cleavage. I needed him to be the Harry Styles he is and
Let
not
me
be
see
so
it
covered up.
more.
I loved it.
Oh,
He looks
no,
like
I
he's
really
wearing
like
a
it. I think it's
onesie.
really cool.
I thought it was
think it's
fun.
It's it's borderline like Bigfoot type shit.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I still.
But
love
it's not
it.
him.
Would you wear something like that?
I would.
I would too.
Because
would.
you want to be shining bright for people to see your fucking ass anymore. If you could walk around with
I gotta
somebody
take the
highlighting
tints off my window
Yeah.
so people can start seeing me a little more.
stick your
That's
head
what
out
it
of the
is.
sunroof going, it's me, bitches.
Is it tinsel looking? What is it?
I
I
hope
like
it's
it.
a little bit more high end than tinsel.
Well, it's beautifully made.
It is.
And it's also cut for a female, not for a male.
Oh, it is.
And I think
I
that's
hope it's a little bit
why
more.
it has
he knows all this
the
stuff.
saggy boobs. It's not made for a male figure. So this should have
well, then they
been
should have come
the
before it,
pattern.
too, and had it a little bit.
The
There you
pattern
go.
needed
More
to be
custom.
the pattern need to be more
Exactly.
male, because then you would have seen the different areas of the body.
Lazy
highlighted a little.
stylist.
Yep.
But he's a gorgeous man.
Next.
All right, we have a game before we do your coffee read.
Ah!
So our game today is called, I like to refer to it as hot or not.
Oat or no?
It's not oat or note. It's hot or not.
hot or not.
But we're going to ask you something, and
Okay.
you get to tell us if it's hot or not
Okay,
and
got
why. And if you're Paul, you're like oat or note, because, he wants to use the oat, H-A-U-T-E, but it's
Because I'm
hot,
haute
not
couture,
Haute
bitch.
couture.
Exactly.
Pull it to haute couture.
So it's
We're in the haute
oat
couture
or note.
house.
That's right.
A
That's
pull
what
it
Not-
to.
I'm saying.
Hot or not and why. Go ahead, Paul.
This
You
is
do
the
the first one.
House of Atteu.
Go ahead,
You want me
baby.
to go
Yeah, you can do the
first?
first one.
You want me to go here?
Pick one, whatever
'Cause
one you
know
want.
Which one I'm gonna be?
Oh,
going
okay, then
for.
pick it. I know you. I don't know.
Oat or note, right? Sucking cock.
Oat.
I
Oh, you're a cocksucker.
Love
Okay.
it.
See,
There's
Are
some
you
gay,
not?
I
apparently
worship my husband's
there-
dick. Yeah, he
there's
worships mine
some
too.
Gay guys that don't
Oh
like to do
my
that
God.
apparently, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
how is that even a thing?
I like sucking a dick. all the
right, a
time.
nice
Yeah.
one, a pretty one.
Why not?
Oh,
It's got to be pretty.
Gotta be
Okay.
it's gotta be pretty.
It's gotta be pretty.
Like it's just yummy.
Like you just want it.
I know, and you can't stop having it.
Joey is starting to suck the microphone.
Yep. Okay. Next.
Okay, mine, Ozempic.
Not.
Really?
I
think
didn't
it's-
want it
I
either.
think it's out of style. It's like over.
I lost 50 pounds on it.
It's like have some willpower.
But you know
I
something?
have no
I'll tell you
willpower. I have willpower to get that shot
But
every
it's a-
Sunday.
But it's a different way that it makes you lose the weight in
Yeah.
different aspects of your body.
I think if you want
It's
to
a
do
really
it, go for
inter-
it.
yeah.
I have no judgment.
But you
I
were
mean,
taking
you
something
would-
else, right?
You should do it.
You were
yeah,
taking
you were
something
doing
else.
I'm on
Burberry.
HGH.
But at the
and
Burberry, what was
Berberine.
it?
Berberine's Nature's Ozempic, so it's basically just like the same kind of thing. But it doesn't.
Is that why you went to the bathroom and it stinks?
Duh,
Oh
no.
my God.
I was
God.
always shitting on that.
Oh my God.
You can't not.
It's bad, right? It's
Yeah.
bad stuff. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, babe, yours.
Foreplay before sex.
Ugh, like not very much. Like not too long. I like to like get it done. I want to have sex for like maybe 8 to 10 minutes, and I'm good to go.
That's it?
Come and go. Yeah, I don't want.
What
like,
if he
have
wants to
long
go
sex.
longer?
I'll go longer if I have to, but I like to just. come.
What are you like forcing yourself to do this? What about the threesome? How long did
No,
you
I
go for
love
that
sex.
one? Seven
guess
and a
like
half
an
minutes, and you're
hour.
like, I gotta go.
I guess that was like 30 minutes.
So wait, is Brian more foreplay than you, or
Yeah.
no, the same?
Yeah.
So he likes more foreplay, and you're like, I just
Yeah,
want to do it.
No,
and go.
he likes just fucking just takes. Yeah, like I don't know. I can come like quick, or I can really control it. So if I want to come, I'm gonna come.
And then you're gonna come and you're gonna be like, I'm done, so get out. Oh, hold on. Oh,
Are you one of the guys? Are you the type of guy that you fuck, you jump in the shower, you go to sleep, you're done? Really? Oh.
So boring. We'd never get along.
I'm sorry.
We would never get along.
That should change.
If I haven't come yet, I'll have like more energy. But once I come, I don't want anything to do with you.
Really?
How are you gonna keep this relationship moving forward in your
with
life?
him I do. We cuddle and
Okay.
rub
okay, so
my
you-
dick on his ass and like, it's nice.
20 years.
Oy.
You've got such a lifetime to look forward to.
Sometimes like he'll be on his side, I'll just like stick it in while he's sleeping.
So much information. Oh my god.
Okay, next.
Sending a dick pic to your husband.
Poor Brian. He's being abused.
Sending a dick pic to your husband.
And he's like,
Hot.
too.
Yeah, right?
You gotta keep it alive.
You heard what happened with the dick
So-
pics and Jeff,
Of
right?
course I did, honey. I know you got a folder.
No, forget that. But then, so Snow White's on the chair in
Yeah.
between us two at the bar mitzvah. And then, so the phone is turned off, but it falls.
Yeah.
The minute it slips off the back at the Beverly Hills Hotel. So when it slips off the back, it turns on. And when it turns on,
She's
guess
reading the
what comes
Torah
up?
as the dick pic comes up on the phone.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
I'm like, because he was texting while the Torah is
Jeff.
being read at
'Cause
the
I'm
podium.
sorry,
Well,
it's
whose
so-
dick pic was it? Was it a good dick?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
There's never the bad.
Yeah,
dick
I mean,
pic.
you know.
Really? There is
Yeah.
sometimes.
I never get any. Nobody ever sends me any.
Excuse
Okay, well,
me.
you heard it here too.
I sent you a dick pic. One time I was at the house.
That was yours.
And I sent him my dick pic, and he was here at the boutique doing a fitting for like one of his 80-year-old clients.
She
female lady.
wasn't 80.
Okay.
She could clearly see.
Okay, well, she
A
could
lot
clearly
more
see.
than she needed to.
He's holding the phone. And all of a sudden, my
No,
dick
I wasn't
comes up
holding
on
the
phone.
phone.
You told me.
The
and then
phone was on.
he told
the
me
phone
she
was on
saw
the
the dick.
desk. I was
Do
sketching.
you have a folder of his dick in your phone?
Of course.
So the phone was on the desk, and I was sketching away, and then suddenly, when you don't
Yeah.
use the phone for a minute, and then it lights up, and then when it lit up,
Yeah.
guess what was on the
It
phone?
was a big old dick.
My dick.
I was like,
It was a big old dick.
she's like, I think you're getting a message. I wasn't even paying attention. She had to point it out to me. She's like, I think you're getting a message. I'm like,
He had a heart attack.
Okay, next.
Go, Paul. Next.
I'm on a time crunch, guys.
We're almost done.
really?
You still have to read your copy, bitch.
I'm scared. I'm excited.
Real fur?
Oh, why would you guys do this to me? Not.
What?
I love
we
wearing
own
a
real
good
fur.
I
mink.
think I just love my
I
animals.
love wearing a good mink.
I think I love my animals too much. Like I think about it that way.
Yeah,
like, it's
but the ones-
unnecessary.
No, but the ones that we have, they actually died.
Okay,
For our
fine.
coats.
Okay, so we agree, disagree.
Okay, it's mine. Okay. American Horror Story.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Hot.
Do you like the new one?
Not.
I like it.
I don't get
Do you?
it. I don't like it as much as I did like last season, but
Yeah.
I like this season.
I'm so confused in the
know.
new one. I've been trying to watch
I like
it.
that Kim's in. I think actually Kim is doing a great job.
She's a good
I think
actress.
she's a good actress.
Yes, she is.
I
Well,
will
she's
say that.
she's not acting. That's her.
That's her.
So
I
she's
guess
doing a
you're
good
right.
job.
So
I
she's
mean, that's
doing
not
it.
acting.
It's just like I guess when you do a reality show for like 50 years, like
She
Pretty
has so
much.
much more practice than most
Than
people
we
know how to
actually
be.
think.
Her
That's
whole
so
fucking
true.
life is in front of a goddamn
That's so
camera.
true. That
is
She wakes
true.
up going,
so she's
with the
actually
hair
so she's
blowing.
actually good to
Yeah,
go.
Of
Yes.
course.
Next.
That's you, babe.
I don't know if I have any more. For
You
this
do.
bitch.
It's gonna be sexual, knowing you. Is there any sexual? Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
I think it's time for the coffee grinds.
Almost, bitch.
I'm
Relax.
scared.
You're so nervous.
I am nervous, but I'm excited.
Do you like men in like boxer briefs or boxers?
boxer briefs?
Tighty-whiteys, right? Hot.
No, like
No.
boxer briefs.
Like you
mine are,
wanna
like down to
Oh.
here.
You don't have to tell us how far you go down.
Yeah, but like I like a tighter. I want to like
What
hold
does
in
Brian
everything.
wear?
Like tighty-whiteys, like a tight like.
Let me ask
Calvin
you something.
Klein.
After you guys had the threesome with the guy that you know,
Oh my God.
Would you be mad if that guy then called Brian behind your back?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be bullshit.
That's a fucking no.
But what if they?
But Brian would tell me.
Yeah,
okay,
but that
so
would be
he
bullshit.
told you,
though.
and then what?
I would be like, "Fuck you,"
And then
and that person will be out,
and then
and then we move on with our lives
And to the next one.
until the next one.
The next friend.
Because life is too short.
so what did you really get out of that threesome though? Let me ask you that.
Just a little fun and sex and spice things up, and me and Brian get to have our moment together, and they got to, and I like to watch him do his thing, and
because you already had come, and that was 8 minutes after, and then you were
Probably.
Just
sitting
go
in
to
the
a sex
corner.
I
club.
don't remember, but probably.
You can just go to a sex club.
Or go to a sex club. Do they have those here?
Hello, yeah.
We actually, when we were in New Orleans.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
No. When we were in New Orleans,
Yes.
we went to a club. A bar.
Yeah, bar, but everyone has sex in the back.
But people have sex
In the front.
bar.
Where you can see everything.
So we had sex there.
In front of everybody.
But nobody touched us, and we didn't allow that to happen because I did not want that.
Okay, well, that's cute.
Yeah, we just had sex in public in front of everybody in the bar.
love
But it was,
that.
but it's an enclosed, and it's a very
I've
controlled
been to one. I
environment.
know. It's cute.
And,
It's kind of like spice things up
and it was
that
like
way.
dark, and
I
nobody
like
could
this
really
Without
Spice
know.
bringing
up.
in a third person.
I
you
like
know?
to spice things
I
up.
didn't.
'cause why not?
I'm like,
Yeah.
don't touch me, don't look at me, don't even look at my fucking husband.
Okay, I got one last one. Squid Games, the challenge.
He hasn't even
Hot.
seen it.
Have you seen
I
it?
just started watching
It's
it.
so fucking good.
It's so fucking
It's like a
good.
crazy reality version.
I want to go
of
on that
how the
show.
fuck.
I would
It
go on that
is,
show. I
it
would win
is.
that show.
I think you would. I think you should go on next season. Period.
I would
Wait a minute.
win that show.
I thought you said you were going to be doing another show. What
I
happened
am.
with the other show?
We're filming.
We haven't been called in for it yet. You told us that we were going to be.
Well, we'll be. Maybe I'll do something.
Wait, what show?
soon. I can't say.
Okay.
well, how come we weren't invited yet? You said we were going to be in it.
Maybe you will be in it.
Well, what happened?
Maybe you'll be in season 2.
Oh,
of Real
'cause we're
Friends
not-
of
Dinner
WeHo.
party.
This is a spin-off that I'm filming.
Nice.
It's been off of
The
Friends
same
of
cast?
WeHo?
Yeah, for me. No, it's just me.
Okay.
But season 2 is like in talks.
Okay.
But they need some new people.
Well,
You guys know the one thing about me, I'll always put friends up for everything. So I'm
We're the
always
same
down
way.
to put your name in.
are we supposed to be having sex?
Having what?
Sex.
Why?
Might
He's
as
going to
well.
put our names in.
Oh my God! Not for the three-way.
Might as
Jesus, for the
well.
show. Jeez.
Okay, here we go.
Coffee reading.
Coffee reading, bitches.
You've never had an Armenian coffee read,
I've never even like had a read.
so this is incredible.
You put on your Armenian coffee read glasses.
Yes,
Let's
just
go.
for you, Joey.
Let's go.
I mean, I already know that you've moved. You have all this chaos and disarray. But there's something that you want to be able to get recognized in what you're trying to establish back in your old place that you want to make happen before you ever move back into it. There's something very specific that you're like, this must before I go back.
Wait, there is, but I forgot what it is. But like, there's something that I was just talking about with the interior designer. But like, it's been in my head every fucking night about, because I've been like dreaming about the house and having this thing. I have chills because it's so true. I just don't remember what the fuck it is. But it's the one thing I think about every night when I think of this
And
house.
it shows up in your cup.
Is
that crazy?
you have to make sure you make it happen, because if you don't, what's going to end up happening is
Wow.
you're going to go
Oh my
backwards
God.
and you're going to take it down and then put that up anyway. So you should already make
I have
sure
chills.
that
I
you do
like
it.
feel like I'm gonna pee. Because it's so true. Because I've literally been thinking about this fucking thing in the house, and like I don't like know exactly what it is, but it's like. It's
Do you
like
have any
actually-
tattoos?
I have one, but like it's barely there.
Oh.
It used to say "fuck"
It's on your lip? Inside of your lip? Did that
inside
hurt?
years ago.
How is it written?
Like scribbly, like it's a mess.
Interesting.
Why?
Nobody knows that, right?
Nobody knows that.
Don't tell me
Oh
it's in
my
his
God,
fucking cup.
bitch.
How did he know this?
It's the fucking cup.
It's right there. Because nobody knows that you even have that tattoo because you've never talked about it.
I've never talked about that to anybody ever.
I
Ever.
didn't know you had a tattoo.
Ever.
Well, when did you get it? Why?
Like fucking like 10 years ago in college, like when I was drunk, I like forget about it. Like I don't talk about it ever.
And it says fuck,
Yes.
but it's faded.
Or maybe it's a substitute or something. I don't fucking know. It's like barely there anymore.
You've
That's-
sucked so much dick, it's rubbed off.
Probably.
Joey is
Shit
motioning
faded.
blowjob.
Shit is faded.
Did you think I would not know it?
Wow.
There was something very important about that when you did do it, it's been a reminder for you for something. That's why it shows up in the cup.
No.
Why'd you get it?
I was with my best friend that I'm not friends with anymore at the time, and we like got it together. And it's so weird you say that because I just came across his Instagram. We don't follow each other anymore, and I just saw him, and I was like, should I reach out? Should I not? That's so fucking weird.
That's why it's in your cup.
That is wild. Because just yesterday,
Yeah.
I was looking at his Instagram. I have not looked at his Instagram in probably 2 years. No bullshit.
Wow.
I have chills.
The cup doesn't lie.
What the fuck?
You should actually call because they're going through something.
They are. He's all tatted up now. He's like going through like I don't think he has a job. He hasn't. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't give up my spot for the fucking show.
Oh my god. No. He won't be coming on the show. But like, holy fuck.
That's incredible.
I'm only saying what I see.
Holy shit.
These always blow me
And
away.
you thought I was going to tell you, oh, you're moving, and then you're going to be like remodeling. Whatever.
My mind's blown. Just
That's
because
like basic
especially
stuff.
that fact. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
You've got, who's the letter A?
I mean,
Well, let's go through the list in your team.
I know. I'm like,
let's see how many there
Exactly.
is.
I'm so bad at this. I don't know. I mean, like my best friend Andy that I saw last night, Kathy's. We've been spending a lot of time with him. He's Kathy's PR. He's been a good friend. Who else is A?
Probably A if you saw him last night.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something about this person. They're interested in doing what is going to benefit them. They've approached you for something that they want you to be involved in. I don't recommend it because it'd be something that's not going to help you, but it's going to help them only. And then you're going to
It's
find
not
out.
Andy. Who the fuck is it? Maybe it's Andy Cohen.
Then you're going to find out that something happened. Well, you want to sleep with him anyway, Andy Cohen.
I'm not going there. Wait, this is crazy. Okay, we'll put a pin in that one.
Wait, why'd you say he wants to sleep with Andy Cohen?
Because I know he does.
No, I don't want to. We already have.
You have?
No, we haven't.
Look.
No, we haven't.
It's funny.
See?
Oh my god, the A.
Wow.
Who is the fucking A?
I don't know. You'll think of it. It's interesting.
There's literally an A in the coffee cup, you guys. Like, you can't make this shit up. And my tattoo is literally in the coffee shop. You can't make this shit up.
I know.
And I was literally on his Instagram yesterday. Like, I can't even, like,
It blows me away every time. I'm speechless every time.
I know you came back from South Africa. What did you bring back that you thought was very special? That you're like, you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do with this, and I'm going to take this with me.
Can it not be an object?
Could be anything.
Because I feel like it's like my confidence. Like, I feel like I brought that back, and I like kind of, I don't know. I didn't really have like an object I brought back. I mean, a broken phone that was trampled by the hippos. I didn't bring anything back, I don't think. But I felt really confident when I got back and like felt like clear-minded for sure. And 50 pounds heavier.
If that's what it is, that item, if it's the confidence, it's going to take you to the next stage of your life. Which means if it was the confidence or whatever item it is that you brought back.
That's so crazy.
That's what's giving you the energy and the influence for you to be able to take the next step, which is something that you were very afraid of being able to do before.
Very. And I just haven't felt this confident in so long. Like, I feel like I've been struggling with it. And that's what got me here, was like building my confidence up. And then I feel like over the past like few months, it's kind of been broken down. And then I kind of had a realization in South Africa, like, get back to it, Joey. Like, get back your confidence that you used to have. Like, believing yourself again. Because that's how I got here, was like believing in myself.
Sure.
And I feel
What
like
animal do you think, which animal moment do you think you realized that? Was it a elephant? Was it a gazelle? Was it
I think it was like a giraffe.
a giraffe?
Taught me a lot.
If I showed you a giraffe in your cup,
Oh my God.
would you understand why I asked you what animal?
Yeah.
I could see it from here. Oh my
There's a giraffe right here.
God.
See the head? If I took a picture of it, you'll understand it.
Oh my God.
I saw it from here.
That's why I asked you what animal
What
were
the
you
fuck?
connecting to when you were
There's
there.
literally a giraffe in the cup, bitch. Wait, what the fuck? I'm so tripped out right now. I can't handle this.
Because there was a moment that whatever that time was when you had, something switched and it changed into you
It
feeling.
really did. Oh my God. Like, I had that moment. There's literally a giraffe in my cup.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right there.
You drank it.
I'm tripped out.
Well,
This is like no joke.
Nope.
but there's
Wow.
something in your heart that you're like been holding on to, and you're thinking to yourself, no, it's no big deal, it's not there, it's like no, it's whatever. But then it comes back and you're like, no, it's, and you don't listen to it. What's that? Because it always pulls you back.
Interesting. You'll know. You'll figure it out.
Let the giraffe lead.
I'm letting the giraffe lead, bitch. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I know.
Everyone better book a fucking coffee read ASAP, bitch. Because this is like the craziest thing I've ever done. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, you didn't know that.
Here, take a picture of it.
Okay.
Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
He's gonna send it to you.
This is like the best. Thank you. Like,
We're not done.
Wow.
Let him take a picture, and I'll show you what.
Let me see. Go the other side. I want to do the giraffe. What the
you
fuck?
guys, I have to go and like literally.
So
We're done in like 2 minutes.
take the. Oh, you did it. Okay, so
'Kay.
here. So
I'm
now you're
gonna like.
take the cup. You're gonna take your thumb. You're gonna go to the bottom,
We'll do it in
twist,
2
and
minutes.
pull out.
Okay.
Yep.
No, you're gonna have to hold the cup first.
Okay, so I'm going here.
Yep.
Go to the bottom, twist, and pull out.
Yep.
That's what they all say.
Yes.
Well, so many.
That's what he said last night.
You
Yeah.
see, you cleared everything, but then you still left that little heart I was talking about. So if you're gonna compare it, you'll know. And I said,
Wow.
Can I
lead
lick
with
this?
the giraffe. You
Sure.
can lick it.
So sexual, Joey.
This is so crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm booking you again, honey. I really will. Like, this was eye-opening because I feel like my confidence has been something I've been struggling about, and no one knows that. But when I came back from South Africa, like, I want to go to the next level in my career and everything.
Yep.
But like, when I don't have my confidence, it does hold me back. And I'm really, like, the more momentum I have with my confidence, the more opportunities I get. And it feels like it really has come back. And it really was like with the giraffe, like I said this all through Africa and I never talked about this. So like you would like, I was like the giraffe like had some, like we just, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
You connected to it.
I really connected
That's
to it. And
amazing.
it really gave me like a little boost of confidence. And I feel like when I came back, I brought that with me. And then ever since then, it kind of like had given me the confidence to kind of stop drinking as much and like not do, like I just feel more clear headed. And I feel like to hear that that's going to bring me to the next level is like validation.
Sure.
Because I never knew that before. I love you. Give me a hug. Are we done? Can I say
Almost.
bye?
1 second. 1 second. Oh my God, Joey, we could sit here and talk to you all day. We love you. Thank you for coming to Undressed with Paul and Patrick. But
I love you guys. I'm going to cry.
just been undressed. How do you feel?
Naked and sexy, but also like really eye-opening. Like I feel very privileged to be here with you guys, but also just to have the coffee reading. I love you guys for doing that. Thank you. And
We love you
and
too.
it was eye-opening.
Where can our audience find you?
At Joey Zauzig on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, and at the Real
At
Friends
the
of WeHo.
corner.
Period. Or the corner of the back alley, bitch. Peace out.
Whole Foods.
Love
And
you.
let me remind everybody to rate, review, subscribe. We're on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. Undressed with Paul and Patrick.
Rate, review, subscribe, bitch. Period.
And book your coffee read at paul2.com.
love you.
Until we see you next time on Undressed with Paul and Patrick. We love you.
Bye,
Bye,
Undressed bitches.
This podcast is brought to you by Herdat Media and American Media Television. Executive producers are Patrick Simpson, Pol and Joey, and Pat Safford. Produced by Jordan Hill and Sarah Silicula. Shooting and editing by Jordan Hill. Music by Digital Camo. Artwork by Dominique Demetz. And hosted by Pol and Joey, Patrick Simpson, and Little Snow White 90210. Remember to follow at Pol and Joey and at Patrick Simpson and at Snow White 90210 and watch Gown and Out in Beverly Hills on Prime Video. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.